Alright, welcome back to another round of historic Pauper tournaments. So we're currently 1-1. Spoilers. Let's get the play here. Ooh, this would be a really good hand if I had one more land. Am I gonna risk it? No, I'm on the play. I don't want to risk it. Um, alright, I'll keep this. I think I send back Mind Stone. No, I'll send back a land. So I'm keeping this based on my 2 removal spells. That's going to buy me some time in case my opponent is on a fast deck. Okay, I don't really want to kill that. I think I just play my Mind Stone here. So unfortunately I don't have the double green for Trumpeting Herd, but if I could draw like a pack mate, that would be really good. Otherwise I can play Visionary and hold up Frostbite. That's not the worst. Okay, my opponent doesn't play anything. So is this a removal spell? Black removal spell? My opponent. Cycles, okay. Yeah, and then the Davriel's Withering. So do I want to kill this Shambling Ghast with a Frostbite? Give him a treasure for free? I don't think that's the best use of mana or cards. Putrid Goblin, okay. So this is some kind of mono black zombies, it looks like. I think I'm gonna Reckless Impulse here. See, draw 2 cards. Ooh. Not the best. I think I explore here. Alright, well I have 3 Frostbites. It might be time to start using them. But we shall see. Yeah, it looks like this is zombies. So I'm going to Frostbite the Ghast. So this messes up their 3 mana zombie that brings back a random zombie card from their graveyard. That way he can't just get back Gem Palm for free. Okay, Cemetery Recruitment. Alright, so not the worst, but not the best for me either. So here I have to play my Reckless Impulse. I think this game is going to go pretty long. Zombies can grind really hard. And Narcomancer. I'm looking for like one of my Evolving Wilds to make my Igneous Elemental cheaper, but you know. Having it cost 5 mana is also not too bad. It looks like he has a Withering here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You know, I've developed my mana base. It's not the worst. So if my opponent plays like a Lazartep Reaver, it's a 2 mana 1/2 makes a 1/1 army zombie. That could. Oh. So he wants back his Shambling Ghast back? Okay, that's fine. Yep, he got it. Yeah. Here I kill his Gold Razor. For 5, 6, 7 mana. Yeah, I'm just gonna Igneous Elemental. Gonna kill his Ghast here. Just, I want to make sure his board is not too wide. It looks like he's gonna cycle here. No, he decides to hold it. Okay. I'm at 13. I'm not too worried. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so he hasn't gotten too much value off of the drain damage. Like, obviously cycling is almost free. But, alright. Faceless Agent is really good. Witch's Cottage. Yep, so you can see how my opponent is sort of really grinding through the game so far. Alright, so I'm going to attack here. Let's see if he blocks. He's probably incentivized to not block. Yeah, for his Gem Palm next turn. So here I could take 3 damage from Gem Palm. I think that's alright. Let me just get Packmate here. Okay, Trumpeting Heart is good. And Royal Eruption is good. Yep, so I lose 3 damage, 3 life here. How am I winning, or how am I losing here? He could have another, like, Cemetery Recruitment. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Alright, so I'm going to Royal Eruption his Faceless Agent. This at sorcery speed. Start attacking. So he could block with his Putrid Goblin and Shambling Ghast, and then, yeah. Oh, no, you don't want to do it this way, right? You want to block something else with the Ghast? Yeah. So this way he gets to kill my Igneous Elemental. And I think I'm alright with that. Gonna just Trumpeting Herd here. Just keep putting on the pressure. Like, my creatures are bigger than his zombies. Oh my goodness, and he forfeits. Interesting. He still had a couple turns there. Like, that game wasn't over. Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of my Royal Eruptions. I'll keep one in. They're not that great. Like, I already have 4 Frostbites and 1 Royal Eruption. That should be good enough to, like, handle any problematic zombies, like possibly Siege Zombie. Otherwise, I want the instant speed Frostbite for the combat. And then put in 2 Relics. And that's gonna hopefully help me out with his Graveyard Recursion. So I really don't like Shambling Ghast in the Zombies deck, because I don't think it does enough. So let's look at this hand. Yeah, I think this hand is fine. It's good, because I'll have a 2 mana play with the Foretell. Oh, I should be upgrading my deck with the new Tri-lands from Streets of New Capenna. They're basically the same as Evolving Wilds, but you gain 1 life too. So, and Relic Progenitus, great turn 1 draw. Ooh, an Archimancer. So here, do I play the Narcomancer or do I play the Packmate? I think I foretell the Packmate. I suspect my opponent has a removal spell, so I just want to sort of let him waste his mana here. Ghoul Razor. Okay, yeah. 3 mana 2/2 is not the best, but I'm guessing he has removal in hand, and he wanted to play something out. Um, Unfortunately, I don't have the double green for an Narcomancer into Packmate, but it's fine. Next turn, I'll be able to Trumpeting Herd. So, Zombies is a really grindy deck. Ooh, feed the Swarm. Alright, so he's going to lose 4 life here. I don't think it's a tier 1 death though, because the zombies are just a little bit too bad, or too slow. They're just slightly too overcosted. So gonna get rid of my opponent's graveyard here. And then play my Trumpeting Herd. But it can grind out games. But recently the meta game with players has been going a lot faster. So it's very hard to play zombies when you're just a little bit too slow. A little bit too overcosted on the cards. Deadly Dispute, yeah. That is good for him. Maybe I should have held up the Exile. I don't think so. Alright, well, he gets the value here, but that's alright. And then just playing Gem Palm Polluter. Interesting. Hmm. So presumably he's trading here? He's not. Alright, well, I can play a Narcomancer into Packmate. And I think I'm in a pretty good spot here. So a lot of zombies are 2/2s or 1/2s, and unfortunately 3 is pretty much the magic number in historic Pauper. There's a lot of, for mono red, there's the Thermal Alchemist and the Kessig Flame Breather. Both of those are 3 toughness, and basically that means that your zombies just can't attack into them. Yep, you do get the value. Oh, I could have... Whoops, I should have tapped my relic. Talking a little bit. Okay, yeah. And like there's these 1/1s that, you know, put a 1/1 counter like -1/-1. But that only adds up to 2. So it's just a little bit awkward for the zombies player. So here I'm gonna impulse before he kills my Narcomancer, if he does. Yep. So just going to play Mind Stone and land and probably Trumpeting Herd. Let's attack here. And then he's probably cycling his zombie. Yeah. That's fine. Put a counter, yeah. And let's play Trumpeting Herd. Yeah, so the zombie deck really doesn't have anything for Trumpeting Herd. It's just going to get a 2-for-1 every time, pretty much. There's Core Skyfisher 2-3 that the zombie deck really doesn't have anything for. And of course, I did mention the mono red Thermal Alchemist and Keswick Flame Breather. They have a lot of trouble with that. So the zombie deck is, I think, probably a tier 2 deck. So I am going to exile everything here. I should have exiled it on the Witch's Cottage, but, you know. But I mean, I think I have this game pretty much in hand. I have 8 power on board. Okay, it looks like my opponent thinks the same thing. Alright, GG's!